Caldo Verde, or green soup. How'd I do with that? Caldo Verde.
It's
Not
good.
bad. It's a Portuguese soup that's perfect for this time of year. Neil Fuentes has the perfect recipe. Of course he does. Welcome back to the show,
Well,
Neil.
thank you, darling.
So give me a little bit of history on this dish.
Okay, well, I tasted this soup for the first time when I was a flight attendant back in the early 90s. I used to go to Portugal all the time. Porto and Lisbon were my cities. I went like 40 times to each one of them. And this was a must to have every time I went there.
Okay.
So now I learned how to make it, and it's perfect right now with all this snow, this cold weather that we're having. It's such a nice and easy, super easy soup to make.
And I see kale, so that instantly means it's healthy for you.
Oh,
right?
it's super healthy. Actually, it is super healthy. There's nothing here, but you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see in a minute. So you ready to cook?
Absolutely. Show me what we need to do.
So the first thing we're going to have here is we have some water that is already boiling, kind of. Simmering, but we're going to make it boil. And then I have some potatoes. Will you pass me those over there?
Yes.
Okay. So I have them in water so we keep the color. Okay?
You don't get brown otherwise,
They don't get brown. So let me drain this water over here. And we're going to put our potatoes right in the water. And then to that, we're going to add some onions. Basically, what I did is cut
Just whole like that?
Just
You're
whole
okay?
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to put it right in there. And we have about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic.
Got it.
That is going to go in there. Very simple. We're going to boil that for about 20 minutes. We're going to add a little salt.
Do you need to cover it, or it's okay to just leave it as
No,
is?
it's okay. You do whatever you want. You know my style of cooking. It's very simple. So once you boil that for 20 minutes, you're going to have this.
Okay.
This is what we have in here. The potatoes are already boiled. So we're going to grab our blender, right? And we're going to put these potatoes right in there, and the onions and everything, and the garlic. We put it right in the blender, which I already have some in here anyway.
Sure.
All right, and we're going to blend this for a second.
So we're going to make it smooth, right?
We're going to make it really, really, really smooth. Let me just put
Now,
it
is
in
this
here.
maybe it's a dumb question, but you serve it hot, correct?
Of course, yeah. We're going to serve the soup hot. So we're going to blend that. And there we go. That's all we're going to do. So it's nice, this creamy and smooth thing. And we put it back in here.
See, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we put that in there, and we're going to let that continue to cook and continue to cook. Sure. Now we have 2 other ingredients that we're going to use. We have the kale, okay? Normally it's made actually with collard greens, but if you can't find collard greens, then you can definitely use kale.
Got it.
As well. All you got to do is julienne it or chiffonade it very thinly, just like this, and that's going to go right in the soup as well. And that's why it's called verde. Yeah, that's why it's called verde. So we're going to add that in there. Let me grab something here to mix it. We don't have anything else. We use a spatula. Who cares? Okay, so we put it right in there, and we're going to cook this for about 20 minutes. Okay, and once it's cooking for about 20 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to add the star of ingredient of the soup. The
star ingredient?
Yeah, which is linguiça. Linguiça is a pork sausage.
Okay.
Okay, and it has a little paprika in it. And this is which is gonna make it really peppery and delicious and succulent. So let's pretend that this already simmered for about 20 minutes.
Sure.
So we add the linguiça in there, okay? And we mix it all together, and we let it cook for about 5 minutes. So what's gonna happen now is all the flavor of the paprika in the sausage is going to be released, plus the flavor of the garlic and the onions. At that point, you want to taste it a little bit to make sure that it's rightly seasoned, and if it's not, you add a little bit more salt.
Sure.
And then after that, what's going to happen is we have this is the final product right here. Ooh. So when the soup is about to be ready, when you think that it's ready and it's seasoned perfectly, then olive oil.
Okay.
So important to add olive oil. Because you don't want the olive oil's flavor to dissipate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you want actually a strong flavor of olive oil. So we add a little bit of olive oil to the soup, just like this. And then you serve it. But when you serve the soup, which is right here, right?
Pretty.
Pretty, right? Then you add a little bit more of olive oil in there, just to finish it up. You got a little drizzle just like this. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, you have a green soup called Caldo Verde.
Okay,
very good. I just pronounced it the American way. It's Caldo Verde.
Caldo
no
Verde.
Caldo Verde. So you want to try that? Do you have a spoon?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it at the
end. Neil, you have some cooking classes.
I'm going to start cooking classes. Yes, I'm going to start cooking classes this Sunday, and every Sunday at Chef Equipment Emporium of Orange.
All right.
I'm going to be there every Sunday.
We'll find you there.
Please come and see me because they're going to be fun.
Well, of course. Then we'll have the recipe over at WTNH.com. Just click on Style.